And now we move forward to the biggest disappointment presented by Concord.
I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna do mine first.
I will do mine last because I think I might get the hate laser might direct it to me. So please go ahead.
Okay. The biggest disappointment for me was not the actual product.
Okay.
But it was the fact that we built up to this for so many years. And honestly, I was expecting for it to like be such a bigger thing than it was. Dude, my biggest disappointment was freaking Skull and Bones. It actually released and it failed, and like it's gone. It's already gone. Everyone's already forgot about it. I thought we were gonna be getting memes from this game for like years. And I guarantee you some people saw this and they were like, oh yeah, that came out this year. And I'm disappointed. I thought it was gonna be like an industry, like I thought this was gonna be Concord. I thought that's what we were gonna be talking about this year. But no, Concord came in and beat down the quad A's.
Well, it's what's that what's that saying? It's like the worst thing you can be is
forgotten
or middle of the road. Like it's better to be like awful and atrocious and whatever, or good.
It's better to be known as evil than forgotten.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this game is like it's the most mediocre, like
everything about this game was subpar.
Yeah.
From the money that went into it, to the development time, to the goals of the project, to the player's reception, to the game itself. Like there's nothing about Skull and Bones that is good.
Yeah.
Everything.
But
everything is just a little. It doesn't even look very good. If you look around, it doesn't even. The graphics aren't even that great.
If you get close, it looks a little bit rough. But when you're like kind of zoomed out and you can see the
yeah, so does a Picasso. Slow down. Like, come on.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying is like.
But yeah.
I can't say that anything in this game is particularly
that's a good point. Picasso. No, it is more like a Picasso because it just looks bad everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. Art people, I'm sorry. But no, it's the kind of like, dude. Okay, it's the best way I can say it is there's this streamer. I think he's actually even been on this show. His name's Burke Black. He is the pirate streamer. He was looking forward to this game for years, actual years. Made like whole channel stuff around it. Played it for like a week. And I mean, you cannot have more of a super fan.
Yeah,
it's his literal thing. He was so excited for it, and and it's gone. Like, I don't even know if the servers are still on. I have no clue what's going on with that game.
They're still updating it. Gone. I've seen.
Are they?
Yeah, I've seen. I think they're in like season 4 at this point.
I'm sure the 7 people playing it are thrilled.
Yeah, I haven't looked like Steam player base and all that stuff, but yeah, I get it.
There's 200 people on Steam playing it right now.
Yeah. Seems about right.
Okay.
Seems about right. Okay, Zeke, you go next. We'll save the hate laser so I can go to the next category real quick.
Mine's not. It's a personal thing.
Okay.
Because I loved the previous 2 games, and this one came out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this pile of shit? My biggest disappointment is South Park Snow Day.
Oh, okay.
God, that fucking disappointed me so much. Oh my God, I loved the first 2 games, and this one was just boring. It had some of the charm, but man, it fell really, really short of what I expected from the previous 2 iterations. The previous 2 games were fucking great, and they were super South Park. They were funny. They were engaging. You got to do lots of shit. This one was like, just not good. And I was really disappointed because like I said, I had my hopes up and they dashed them most expertly.
Sure. I get it.
So I don't want to even keep talking about the game. I was just like, let's maybe try again and put some heart into the next one, please.
Fair enough.
Oh, wait, were these both Ubisoft?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is Ubisoft did not get the Triple Crown. They did not get the Triple Crown.
Oh, it didn't? Oh,
they did not get the Triple Crown, unfortunately. Almost.
I was going to say, considering this is the last year of their existence, that would have been perfect.
No, the reason I feel like this.
Oh, THQ published Snow Day.
Oh, so it wasn't Ubisoft. It was It was.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Yeah, this one. I don't think anyone in chat. Everyone's saying Dawntrail. It's not Dawntrail. Because I haven't played it. I haven't played it, so I couldn't even say that it was Dawntrail. I never even played the Final Fantasy 14 expansion.
Really?
Yeah. How could it be a disappointment if I never played it?
Why didn't you? You're super into Final Fantasy.
I've hit 100 in the game. I just haven't done the main story. I'm saving it, I guess, at this point. There was like so much pushback for the fandom.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question.
Yeah.
Are you saving it, or are you skipping it?
Saving. I will
Really?
100% play it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be more Final Fantasy expansions, so I will.
True.
Have
So
to
you're
play
gonna
it.
like do that first and then go into the.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, saving it like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Guys, I spent $700 on that fucking PS5 Pro, and it's coming out on PC. Anyways, my biggest disappointment presented by.
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought you were saying the PS5.
No. This game, it was top of mind for me, and now looking back, it's kind of wild that I actually did choose this. And I think, oddly enough, the reason why it was my biggest disappointment is because I played the first one like 6 months and got incredibly excited for it for the wrong reason, because the DLC of the first game was what I loved so much, and there's none of that type of content in the second one. Dragon's Dogma 2 was my biggest disappointment. And I still think the game was fun, but man, I did not like I wanted to farm items. I wanted to be in that world more. And you get to the end of that game is what the end of the game is. So I really hope that there's some sort of Dark Arisen content for that in the future, because I fucking loved Dark Arisen. It was so fun.
I will say this. It's interesting you say that, because when I replayed, or actually for the first time, really got all the way through Dragon's Dogma and did the DLC, so many people told me during that run that the DLC for DD1 is what sold them on DD.
Same.
Like DD is the base game to the DLC. So I had not thought about that, but that really lines up what you're saying.
Yeah. And
now, just to reiterate, like what this category is something that we had our hopes up for, that we were super excited for, and got our hopes like crushed. It's not necessarily that like South Park Snow Day is not the worst game of the year.
Not all of us had our hopes super high for our selections. Let me just say that. But yes, I see what you're saying.
That's what disappointment to me means. It means like expectations here, what actually happened here. That's disappointment.
I was more disappointed that it wasn't, that more people didn't feel more disappointed.
You were disappointed by the disappointment,
but not necessarily.
God damn,
the product.
it's L take after L take with you today, Cole. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. I just want to make it clear for the record. I was in no state excited for Skull and Bones.
If you weren't excited, how can you be disappointed?
Because I was excited to see it fail, Zeke. I was excited to see it fail, but then it didn't fail. It didn't fail. It disappeared, and that disappointed me.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, there was industry-wise. It's funny because I was like, this one took me a while. I had to actually think, because obviously you go straight to Concord, right? You go to like the big things in the industry, layoffs, the things that everyone writes about all year, that type of stuff. And I started putting together my top 10 list, and I was like, wait a minute, that game fucking came out that was like shit. That is my biggest disappointment. So that's why I stumbled on Dragon's
Somebody
Dogma.
just said it best. Somebody just said it in chat better than I ever could. Co wanted to see it crash and burn, but it never took off.
Yes.
Thank you. I could not have said it better. That was my disappointment. I thought it was going to be like a huge catastrophe, and it just wasn't. It was barely like a wet fart in the night, and then it was gone. Yeah. Like it was just gone. Yeah, it was gone.
It was.
Have you ever had a wet fart in the night? They're not just gone, bro.
That's true. Also, they stay. You
know what? That's fair.
We're gonna add you, and it's
we're gonna go ahead and file that in the L takes I've had so far. That's a very good call.
That's why it was South Park Snow Day for me, and not Snow Runner for me. because I didn't have any expectations of that fucking piece of shit.
Man, you.
Oh, I thought we were still on the poop jokes. Okay, cool. No, we're good. We're good.
Let's see what the community vote. I could see.
Watch it be Concord.
I could see Concord in here just for the goofs. Dragon Age probably in here.
I would say Veilguard.
I think Dawntrail
I
might
think-
be in the top 3. I don't think it's big enough.
Maybe the Helldivers 2 PSN shit.
Maybe.
We could go a little meta with it. If they're not doing games, I mean, it could be like industry layoffs.
Yeah.
Which suck. I mean, like there's a lot of non-gaming disappointments we've gone through this year. I don't know what. Yeah, let's see what angle chat took it.
Yeah. Let's see what's here. Okay. Dragon Age Veilguard. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
totally fair. That's totally fair.
I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good choice, chat.
Yeah. That is the biggest disappointment.
What are the other ones for the second, third place?
22% of the vote was Dragon Age. 10% was still Concord. 10% of the vote in second place, still Concord. And then people wrote in Sony as 7%.
Yep.
Because of the
one, especially
PSN
after the Helldiver
requirements.
fiasco. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
They cited Helldivers 2, but that's not just Helldivers 2. Like they
the whole PSN thing.
They do that for all of their games on Steam, and a lot of people are upset by that, rightfully so.
What's the other game that was big this year recently?
I mean, any
required-
title,
is that-
Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War.
New game though. There was a new
any
game that I
Sony
played. And
first
I was
party?
like, oh, I gotta have a PSN for this. I didn't know that.
I'm trying to think what that would be. Midnight Murder Club. That's probably what it was, Zeke. When we did that sponsor stream for Midnight Murder Club.
That's what it is. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, had a PSN.
I knew it was something
login.
recent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Barry's saying in fourth place was the industry layoffs. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good call.